The United States has issued a warning to Israel, urging it to take immediate measures to improve the humanitarian situation in Gaza, or risk facing potential limitations on military aid. U.S. officials, including Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd, reportedly sent a letter to Israeli leaders, stressing that Israel must address the conditions in the Palestinian enclave within 30 days, or risk changes to U.S. policy regarding military assistance. In the letter, American officials expressed concern over Israel's current policies, particularly the restrictions on commercial imports and humanitarian movements between northern and southern Gaza. These measures have contributed to a rapid decline in living conditions, according to U.S. sources. The communication, which was first reported by Israeli media, represents Washington's strongest stance since the war with Hamas began a year ago. While U.S. officials underscored the need for change, they clarified that the letter was not intended as a threat. White House spokesperson John Kirby emphasized that Washington's goal is to increase humanitarian assistance, and there is confidence that Israel is taking the matter seriously.
What we have seen over the past few months is that the level of humanitarian assistance has not been sustained. In fact, it has fallen by over 50% from where it was at its peak. So the Secretary, along with Secretary Austin, thought it was appropriate to make clear to the government of Israel that there are changes that they need to make again to see that the level of assistance making it into Gaza comes back up from the very, very low levels that it is at today. We have seen Israel make changes before, and when they make changes, humanitarian assistance can increase. And we have seen Israel just in the past few months work with humanitarian organizations to implement a polio vaccination campaign inside Gaza. So we know that it's possible to get humanitarian assistance into Gaza.
Nevertheless, the letter outlines specific steps that Israel must implement, including facilitating the entry of at least 350 trucks of aid per day and rescinding evacuation orders for civilians when unnecessary. The letter also referenced legal frameworks, such as the Foreign Assistance Act, that could be used to limit military aid should Israel fail to comply with U.S. requests. Furthermore, the Biden administration noted that military support to Israel could be re-evaluated if credible evidence surfaces that U.S.-supplied weapons are being used in ways that violate international law. Despite these warnings, Israel has maintained that its military operations in Gaza are consistent with international law. The Israeli government is focused on eliminating Hamas militants, who they say are hiding among the civilian population. This development marks a significant point in the U.S.-Israel relationship, as Washington has consistently provided military aid to Israel throughout the conflict. However, it now appears that Israel may face stricter conditions tied to its humanitarian practices in Gaza.